So, it's this time again. Universal Audio has a new pedal, and as many have predicted, it's what you've predicted. It's the dual rectifier thing. We've waited for it because they nail the amps. Down to a T, down to all the stuff we don't like about the amps. It's original. And I've always fought with a dual rectifier, and I'm fighting with this one because it is, down to a T, a dual rectifier. Just like the Anti is a perfect component modeled 5150, just like the Enigma is a and just like all of the other ones are all of the other ones. Now, if you want down to a T, an original, whatever, 92? Yeah, rectifier, which is a revision I don't freaking know. And there's other revisions that sound like something that, but I'm not a pro on the rectifier. Calbon is, and I urge you to watch John Simons' video on the Knuckles because he can tell you all about revisions and what it sounds like and what it doesn't sound like and which one sounds more tight and in the mids and all that bullshit. I'm just gonna show you the thing, play the thing, show you the app, and then you make up your own mind. Okay, that's what we do. But first we take it out of the box.
Ding dong, the bitch is there. She died of an STD, and no one came to her funeral. They did not want to be seen.
Now that it's out of the box, we can make some nice product shots and some middlies and squiddlies. And even though it's a lot of work and most of you skip it, here's a fully produced song with the Knuckles, so you can hear what it sounds like in a musical context. It's kind of like this.
Forever darkness to the lifeless sight. I wait for my people to unite.
And now that that's done, here it is. I'm going to show you how it works. As all, let's get this right out of the way, of the universal audio pedals, it has drawbacks, which is because it's all based on the same platform. And many of you will say, oh, they still haven't added a headphone out. No, it is the same pedal as the Starlight Delay, or as the Golden Reverberator, or as the Line, or as the Dream. It's the same platform with the 3 switches in the middle, the same ins and outs. They're just slightly adjusting certain things, but they're not reinventing the wheel with these. I have a hunch that, knowing Universal Audio, there will be a bit of a money grab thing happening at some point where there's going to be a Mark II version of these that have the features that we all want. However, it's not just them. There's also a Mark II version of the Strymon pedals, which now have improved features. It's just a thing that they weren't thinking of when they made these, and now they're stuck with it, and at some point they're going to get unstuck. They have, if we look in the back, stereo input, if you want to go in stereo with something, but we're going in mono. There's the 9-volt. Underneath is the USB-C connection to register it and update it. There is a stereo output, which I'm using probably only for the built-in room. And right here is the pairing for Bluetooth, which you never have to click because it just works with the phone right off the bat. People are complaining about that. Oh, it doesn't connect and it's not good with the apps. I never have a problem with it. I don't. Do you want to do it on stage? No. But for me, it works. If the switch is in the middle, we have gain, presence like on Christmas, how loud it is, bass, middle, treble. Super straightforward. If you like a sound, you hold this down, it'll store it to this preset position, like that. And now it's back there. Alt will get us the things in parentheses. And thank you, Universal Audio, for actually writing it on the pedal, not like other companies where you kind of have to memorize what the secondary function is. We've got the room, which is essential for a killer sound. That's where the magic of UA lies, in that room. There's the gate, you know, don't let people in. And then you have an overdrive, which can be a tube screamer, which is your boost. That's what people put in front of this amp to make it not suck. Sorry, I'm a bit prejudiced against the dual rectifier. You can switch between, in the app, a tube screamer or a TC pedal, which might be a Spark or something. It's a different kind of boost. So what really happens when you're boosting it, you're not really giving it overdrive. Many people take this all the way down in terms of overdrive, tone to taste, and then just give it level. What that gives you is not necessarily more gain, which the amp really doesn't need. It gives you less low end because a tube screamer is all in the mids and not very low endy. That type of amp, the dual rectifier, has a lot of flabby, undefined low end. If you want the chuggers, but with the definition, you want to get rid of the low end. That's what that does. And it's built in 2 different flavors. And you access it by going to the alt. So I'm going to turn that off for now. Now, of course, you're going to have to go back to your positions where you were so that you see what you had set up. There's a clean. You're not buying this for the clean. And trust me, it's not a great clean. There's a guru and a red. What is that? Orange. I've never had a rectifier. Every time I played one, I was like, that's not... Okay, here's the thing about me and the rectifier. Every time I played one, I was like, that's crap. I don't like it. Oh, that's horrible. I don't like it. Mesa Road King. Oh, that's crap. I don't like it. However, when I hear them recorded on albums of bands that I know are using rectifiers, always amazing. So I think with Mesa, it's a lot of work to get it to where you need it. 2CP, same thing. You always have to work very hard, at least I think that, and other people think that too, with a Mesa to get it to where it's good. But then it's good. So when I hear rectifiers recorded, mind blown. When I play them, mind not blown. So let's try to get this to mind blown. It is harder for me to get it there than others, just to let you know. And here we've got cabs. UK30, oversized, probably California V30, that's probably the Mesa cab, and a white 75, which is a creamback. When you register it, you get in 3 others, which I could tell you what they are if I had read up on it, but I didn't. Look it up. And the off is off. And that's the first pedal from UA, where I would actually recommend using an external IR to get more chunky and more metal-y sound. Because I recorded this track that you heard with the knuckles, but I also recorded it, full disclosure, even though UA is paying me, with the Nano Cortex. And I did like the Nano Cortex sounds more, and I was wondering, why is that? Then I turned the speaker sim off and ran it through the IR in the Nano Cortex, adjusted a bit, and I got closer to the sound I really wanted. So I'm thinking this benefits from external IRs, depending on what sound you're looking for. However, the built-in sounds are pretty gnarly, so we're going to explore them, of course. Then there's an app, which we're going to look at rather soon, because you can switch between solid state or tube rectifier, 6L6 or EL34s, and other things as well. And of course, you want to tailor this to your liking, and you can actually do this, which is a great thing. You can do that with a real amp for each channel. So you set up how you want your channel, solid state or tube or whatever, and then the pedal will be that. This is a Heritage H150. Lemon drop, dirty lemon drop something. And we're also going to go 7-string in a bit with this beautiful Aviator Predator. I'm in drop D. There's already a bit of fizzle happening. Let's explore the room. It's not a great crunch, and it's most certainly not a great clean. Is it there? Yes. Can you use that for an intro? Yes, but that's not why you buy a dual rectifier. Really not. It's going to be great for leads. Dial down the room again. We're done with the clean channel. I mean, honestly, that's not why you're buying this. The flavor between the orange and the red is drastically different. Orange kind of a little bit of a subdued top end, and the red the opposite, very much up there. Very juicy and spongy. Good old scoop song. Of course, that's of course way too much. So let's go through some caps before we actually boost it. What is that? Stupid chord. So we go to Alt, and we're just gonna make sure the overdrive is off, and we're gonna kick in the tube screamer. And that does the trick. Do we need to get overdrive in there? Okay, and there we are. That off again. This is now the red channel. We're going to boost this. Now we got brutality, we got definition, and it's all there. With that cap, that's a nice lead tone. So, I did not boost that. I will boost it back. That secondary function is a bit annoying because I always got to switch back and forth. We're going to go to a sound string. It's considerably lighter than the other one. By the way, Zombie cable, this thing is awesome. Look how tiny it is, and it has a kill switch. So, this is my aviator. Oh, wait. That's broken. Gotta use the kill switch. It'll go into repair. My aviator predator, I mean... So metal from here, right? With a bit of an accent, right? A little bit of a... Tiny bit of an accent right here. From where I'm sitting, I see this. Yeah. It's Bobby, pink, beautiful pearloid binding. It's so awesome. And you see metal. I see Bobby, metal, Bobby. You know, that's the idea. I'm in drop A and drop D. Bare knuckle something, aftermath or something, I don't know, bare knuckle big pickups. So, let's go into the app. So let's go to some factory presets. Why not? Go to some artists. I love that amp in the room sound. Paul Wagner. Apparently he's a guy from Between the Buried and Me. Is that possible? High Gain Rhythm 34. on to edit, where you can pick between the TS or the TC. Let's do this where we are right now. So that's the TS kicked in. Bit of a more of a bump in the upper mids, I would say. I do prefer the TC more, so in terms of the gate, you can turn that all the way off. And then you've got all your gate parameters. You can also gate it, but not all the way attenuate it. Come on. So you hear the hum a bit, but not all the way. Signal flow. I don't understand that at all. Someone else has to talk about this. Preamp and tone EQ. Tone EQ and power amp. So if you wanted to put a different preamp in front of it, maybe you could. Or you just have the full amp. On the clean channel, you can pick between 6L6 or 34s. Let's see if we hear this. Probably not. Rectifier or tube. I mean, the rectifier could be solid state or tube. I'm sorry. Maybe a bit more bark in the solid state. And the power mode, spongy or bold. So you can set that up and then you switch it and you go to the orange channel and you have similar settings. That's way more brutal. Solid state seems to be more articulate. Same thing goes for the retro. I mean, all these differences are very, very, very minute. You're going to have to tailor that to your guitar, of course. In the settings, as always, you have access to different foot switch modes and a 4-cable method where you could put that thing as an additional preamp into your amp's power amp. That is a possibility. So that's it for today for this thing. What do I think? Again, it takes a while to dial it in to where you're there. I had fun with the sounds, wished for a different flavored cab for what I was doing in the track. Not saying it doesn't work, but I did record the track with something else, and that was my benchmark, and I couldn't necessarily really nail it with those cabs. But, bam, what's your oyster? Recorded, put something in the DAW, put a aux stomp behind it, put anything behind it, put an end game behind it from KMA audio machines or an Engel cab loader or anything, put a Do Not Torpedo behind it. You can then access a lot more cabs than this comes with. It's got everything that you want from the rectifier. I just never really wanted a rectifier, but it is brutal. In terms of usability, if you are recording a rock or metal album, which is really the world of the rectifier, and you can't get the sounds you need from this, then it is your fault, because this delivers. You can absolutely, when it's about rock and Nickelbacky stuff and metal and all these million bands and Tremonti and all those words, it nails it. The people that know these amps have told me it nails it. I wouldn't know, because look at my amp wall. There isn't anything rectifier-ish there. I have a lot of amps, and that's not even half of the amps I have. But I don't have anything Mesa, and I don't have anything rectifier-ish, because I don't like that super spongy low end, which you can dial out with the included boost, or actually put anything in front of it that you want, like a Horizon or whatever. UA nails it every time. That's no exception. I put links below. Please use them. That really helps the channel. Thank you, UA, for commissioning this video. And as we always say, animals at the end.